Alright, everyone. So you might be asking yourself, why is it that this particular game seems to have started right here on turn number 9, I think? Yes, turn number 9. Well, the reason is because my audio didn't work for the first 8 turns. Well, okay, my audio didn't work for the first 6 turns or so, and then for 2 turns I had to be away from my computer. But the game has gone onward, and we've got quite a bit of things transpiring here. So, big issues to concern ourselves with. Well, we've both been trying to expand. You can see 7 provinces have been taken by our good friend Lucid Tactics, and 8 provinces have been taken by us as Marinen. So that's pretty grand. Yeah. It's been tough. This starting position I feel like was pretty rough, particularly with the local defenses that we had to deal with, but we've been able to expand to something of a reasonable degree. Unfortunately, there's like no way to get to any of this territory, which I would have liked. Now, we did have a bit of a political incident over here in the Forgotten Woods. I wanted it and had an army ready to take it, but unfortunately Pangea wanted it, and through some negotiations they gave me a paltry 100 gold for it, which is not really awesome, but it's all we could get. Lucid was operating under the belief that were we to go to war with Pangea, it would surely destroy us. So, we didn't want that. And I believe Pangea's, I forget his name, but I think I forget who actually is Pangea, but I believe he's Psy's ally? No, Nuclearmonkee's ally. I don't remember. But, yeah, there's some white centaurs there. Most unfortunate. I did not see any of them battle, which is irritating as heck. Yeah, I'm gonna send this guy north. And everything is a bummer. But what else are you gonna do? So we have found Pangea. It's located over here. We've got Mictlan, who must be pretty large, as they seem to span from here to here. So they must have a pretty substantial empire, if you ask me. Now, fortunately, I've gotten to the place militarily where I can recruit 5 cav a turn, along with a witch hunter and a paladin. So that's pretty great news. I'm still looking for a good place to put down my first. Yeah. What if I built the palisade right here? Now I'm thinking about it, that might be an okay move. Putting a palisade right here. Cutting you off. I could build the palisade for sure. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. I mean, he's only 7, but it's something. It's not. It's a non-zero amount, and we can build. Yeah, I think that's going to be the winning play. Is going to be to go ahead and build a palisade right here. No, construct building. Build me a palisade right there. It's not a very aggressive position, but with 62 recruitment and with 62 recruitment and 69 resources, it's not terrible. It doesn't have a lot of great resources to pull from, but I think I'm going to do it anyway, in particular to build up some amphibious troopers. Yeah. I think that's going to be pretty useful. These guys are not terrible. I mean, they have some protection. So hopefully that's going to work out okay in our favor. Yeah. Otherwise, we've been expanding. Peace talks have been communing, and it looks like Mictlan is just so big that we've run into them pretty early along our border with Pangea. I mean, not with Pangea. Bandarlog. And so our good friend Lucid has been chatting with them. As I said, I've been away for the last 2 days. And a peace treaty has been negotiated. And it looks like we are going to have a temporary peace with them and wait for them to assault Pangaea, at which point I can move in with some troops to make a military incursion into some of their lands, which would be most useful for me. I would strongly like to have some of these territories. Some of these provinces are really high value. This one in particular I would love to have. Live in Mark? Otherwise, we've been expanding a little bit. Yeah. Rearmost. Just do whatever you gotta do. So yeah, so this all looks pretty okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and build a palisade. I think that's gonna be a necessary step for recruitment, if for nothing else, for mages and such. I'm trying to think here. Do you think it'd be better to leave him for a turn? Because, I mean, he'd be going south, and I just don't know how useful that would be to us all, really. I have to say, like, right now, it feels like going cold scales would have been much more useful, just because of all the river crossings that I have to deal with. Let me show you my two. I couldn't do it if I wanted to. Could I get one of you? Ooh. That's actually rather tempting. Oh no, I already have you. So, I'm not gonna do you, I'm gonna do you. So yeah. So I'm gonna be moving Frank over here. Towards the south to probably build maybe like right here or something. I'm trying to find a nice spot with decent provinces. This one right here, it looks like it would be really strong to have. This province right here. This one would also be good. A lot of these look like they could be quite profitable. So we're going to be advancing our troops as quickly as possible into there. Right now, it looks like Michael Jackson's got the majority of the horde. But we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely going to want to send some reinforcements there. We've got Billy Idol going to be moving north. Yeah, and it just looks like you're in war. I think this territory is actually owned by Mictlan. I'm not 100% certain on that fact. And the mage formerly known as Prince is going to be moving south to start building territories there. Now, as far as mercs go, there's really not a lot I care deeply about, and I don't particularly care if these guys all die, because they're not going to be able to move anywhere for some time, so I'm not ultra concerned about them. So yeah, so I'm basically gonna call this a turn. I don't see any scouts who need to move. I've got my scouts sort of running around in here. I do need to rename everybody. That's gonna be an important task at some point. To go ahead and come up with brand new names. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and end the turn, I think. Yeah, so it's been pretty exciting. We've had a little bit of diplomacy happening, but honestly, it hasn't been too grand. The biggest problem we've had is the sniping of the mine burn and my really rough start. But we're hoping that perhaps in a possible future war with Pangaea, we'll be able to sneak some territory and get a little stronger. We did go scales, which is going to be significant for us. But we'll see. Yeah, I know that. So we're just going to go ahead and do right ahead. A two-turner right here, right now. Making the magic happen. Hi everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you guys really enjoy this Disciples game that we're going to be playing with all these other YouTubers. Go and check out their channel. Go watch their turns. See the war unfold from all the different angles. So something I would like to say ahead of time is, first of all, I apologize for my uploads. I also would like to apologize that in the episode you just watched, I was talking about doing a two-part episode, basically, and I'm going to continue to talk about that in the next turn. I'm not going to. We're going to end the episode there, and the reason is so that way I can line up my episodes, so that way they're going to be the same as everybody else's per turn. So that way, you know, you can watch my turn 9, and then go watch Lucid's turn 9, and go watch, you know, Nuclearmonkee's turn 9, and all that sort of stuff. So that way we're all lined up in an interesting way. Yeah, I would also like to apologize for the clipping and such that you're seeing in my video. I've been using OBS, and I'm having really a difficult time removing the sort of issues that are coming with recording in Dominions for some reason. But I'm going to be using a different game recorder at some point. I don't remember what turn it's going to be, but I'm getting it fired up. So hopefully, at some point during this this playthrough, you're gonna see an improvement as far as all of that goes. Also, I would really like to hear from you guys, as this is definitely a very different situation than what I'm accustomed to. Let me know in the comments below if you're more interested in seeing sort of like the turn as I think through it and kind of reason my way into my position, or if you want to see just a recording of my opening, just reading the messages and watching the battles raw, and then basically stop recording there and pick up again once I've decided what I'm going to do fully with my turn. Because I want to make sure that it's most interesting to watch. And I definitely know, especially as this is going to go on, that some days I'm tired and all these sorts of things. I'm probably not going to be able to do what I just said all the time, but some days I'm tired and all these sorts of things. And, you know, I can definitely see how there's going to be some low energy episodes, and it's going to be probably pretty boring. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Because I want to make sure that this is fun for you guys to watch. And yeah, I appreciate y'all's patience, appreciate all y'all's support. Go check out everybody else's channels. Like, subscribe, they're all great content providers. And hopefully, you know, this is going to be exciting. Thank you so much. You have a great one.